I'm not saying it's not an enjoyable process to get published, to have your photos in a magazine. Like, it's actually pretty dang exciting. But I think one of the reasons that we think it's going to be exciting is because of our anticipation of what will happen after we're published. Okay, guys, so today we are going to talk about the disappointment of being published when you're a photographer. If you guys don't know me, my name is Emma, and I've been a photographer for 15 years or so. And today we are going to talk about what it looks like to get published. So I've kind of been cleaning things out for the new year and going through my house, seeing what I can get rid of. And I came across this. It's on my bookshelf, and I was like, why do I keep this? This is my souvenir box. These are magazines that have been published by another publication company that I've had my photos in. I have been asked to do photos for publications who might have someone locally that needs to be photographed, but they don't have a photographer nearby. I have been hired by a magazine, so I used to take photos for a business magazine based out of Topeka, Kansas. And then I have also submitted my photos to a magazine. I'm sure there are other ways to go about putting your photos in a magazine, but those are the ways that I have done it. I'm not saying it's not an enjoyable process to get published, to have your photos in a magazine. Like, it's actually pretty dang exciting. But I think one of the reasons that we think it's going to be exciting is because of our anticipation of what will happen after we're published. In my case, I thought my photo is going to be in a magazine. It's going to be seen by so many people. I'm probably just going to blow up. Like, I'm going to have so many people knocking on my door because they really liked that photo that I took of a couch. That has never been what has happened ever. So yeah, that's a bummer. It's a bummer when you're expecting that to happen, because no one said that if you have your photos published in a magazine, then you will become famous. But I think maybe somewhere along the lines, we all got that impression. And I think that is the most disappointing part is you think people are going to start hiring you a lot more because you're in whatever way good enough to be featured in a magazine. It must mean that you've made it, and you just haven't. It kind of sucks, but it's also still really fun. For some reason, it feels really cool to have your stuff in a magazine. So I feel like if you can manage your expectations, if you are someone who's wanting to get published, just know that it doesn't necessarily mean that your business is going to explode when that happens. It doesn't mean you're going to start getting more emails than you can handle. It doesn't mean you're going to hear from anyone but your mom. Thank you, Mom. Mom's the best. She is always encouraging me. But other than that, it might just be crickets. And I just want you to be prepared for that. Now, if you are one of the fortunate people who have not had my experience, kudos to you. That's awesome. Like I've said in my previous video, have had a mediocre success story, and that includes magazines. Even if my photos are great and I have had really good relationships and experiences with all the vendors and all the people that I've worked with, it hasn't really gone anywhere except for this little box that I keep on a shelf. So I wish that I could be perkier about it. I mean, I'm not crying over here. I'm just kind of trying to share the reality of what it means to be a photographer and how I misunderstood things, not even meaning to. I just had preconceived notions, and they were wrong, which happens so often with preconceived notions. So thanks for watching today, guys. I hope you appreciated this video. Look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Have a good one.